Hello and welcome to the second day of the second test match between India and South Africa. Before we start this, earlier yesterday, India won the toss and elected to bat first, and in their first innings, India scored 202 all out, and at the end of the day, South Africa were 35 for 1. So Elgar not out on 11 and Peterson not out on 14. That's the stage on the day 1, and now the two batsmen are ready to start the day. The second ball of 20th overs of Bumrah has been played by Peterson through the covers, and by the time the ball is fielded, 3 runs been completed by the batsman. The last ball of 22nd over of Bumrah has been flicked by Peterson, and that's gone all the way to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. And this time the second ball of 29th over has been played nicely by Peterson. Nice flick towards the square leg boundary, and the fielder tried to chase the ball, but it's run through for 4 runs. And once again, the fourth ball is full and wide, and Peterson pulls out a beautiful square drives, and that's gone for 4 runs. Lovely shot. What a lovely drive. This time Ash went to Elgar, and Elgar is a short ball, and Elgar moves back and flicks it through the square leg, and that's gone for another boundary. That's the first boundary for Elgar for the day. And this time Ash went to Peterson, and bit short ball, and Peterson goes across and crunches it through the cover. That's a beautiful drive, and that's a 4 runs. And this time Elgar comes on the front foot to Tucker and steers it between the slip and gully, and that's gone all the way to the boundary rope. That was a controlled shot. He just opened the face of the bat, and that's gone for 4 runs. And this time the third ball of 38th over, it's a full ball, and Elgar times it nicely straight back, and that's gone to the long on boundary for 4 runs. And on the second last ball of 39th over, Tucker to Elgar, and this time Elgar tried to play it and only manages to edge it, and it's gone straight to Pant, and once again Tucker has given the breakthrough for India, and Elgar is gone for 28. A big wicket. South Africa 88 for 2. Indvassa is the new batsman in. Mohammad Shami to bowl the 40th over, and on the very first ball, this time Peterson has played it to the backward point, and that's gone for 4 runs, and that brings the first 50 for Peterson. That's his maiden 50. First 50 for Peterson. Peterson moves to 53. And the very next ball, Peterson flicks it nicely through the mid-wicket, and that's gone for another boundary. Nice flick, 4 runs. And again, the fourth ball of the same over. It's a half volley, and Peterson comes on the front foot, and beautiful cover drive, and that's gone for 4 runs. Third boundary in the over. This brings 100 for South Africa, 100 for 2. And this time, last ball of the 43rd over, outside off ball, moving away, and Peterson tried to play an aggressive shot, and that's gone straight to the fielder in the slip, where Agarwal takes the catch, and Peterson is gone for 62. A big loss for South Africa. Third one gone. 100 for 3. 101 for 3. This time, fourth ball of the 45th over, a Taco to Dushan, and this time he tries to cut it, and the ball is gone, taken the inner side of the bat and on the pads, and loops up where the wicketkeeper Pant dives to the left and takes the beautiful catch. And that's the end of Indvassa. Fourth wicket gone. With that, 102 for 4, India are happy to go to lunch. And this time, third ball of the 50th over, outside off by Shami, and Bavuma plays it, and it's taken the outside edge and gone past the gully fielder for 4 runs. And this time Varini plays it nicely with the short ball of Tucker and sends it to the deep square leg boundary for 4 runs. And the very next ball of Tucker again, full outside off, and Varini plays it nicely between cover and point, and that's gone for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Last ball of Siraj of 56th over is a full ball, and Bavama flicks it nicely through the mid wicket, and that's gone for 4 runs. Fourth ball of 61st over, that's a short ball and beautiful shot by Bavama, and that's gone and beat the fielder and gone for 4 runs. It's gone past the non-striker's end. The very first ball of 63rd over by Thakur is short ball, and Bavama goes on the back foot and plays a nice square cut, and that's gone to the point boundary for 4 runs. This time on the last ball of 65th over, Thakur has trapped Varney and he has been given LBW. LBW, he's gone for 21. That's a fantastic bowling by Thakur. That's the 4th wicket for him. And this time Bavama plays it confidently. What a lovely shot through the mid wicket. It was a tossed up ball by Ashwin, and that's gone for 4 runs. And just after 2 balls, the last ball of 66th over, Bavama goes big. He's gone all the way with a lovely pull shot, and that's gone over the deep square leg for 6. That's a massive hit. And this time the second ball of 67th over, Thakur to Bavama, and he plays it and it's gone through the slip and taken the edge and gone through the slip, and that's gone for 4 runs. And that brings Bavama's 50. He's on 51. Well played 50. And the very next ball, Thakur has got his man. Shot back of length ball, and Bavama was trying to place, taken the edge and gone to the wicketkeeper, who dives and takes a beautiful catch. That's the 5th wicket for Shardul Thakur. This time the third ball of 68th over, Mohammad Shami to Rabada, and Rabada tries to play over the long on, and he only manages to give the nice and easy catch where the fielder takes the catch and he's gone for duck. And this time short ball by Thakur, and Maharaj slams it and it's gone through the mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs. And once again Mohammad Shami's back of length ball, Maharaj punches it strongly through the extra cover gap, and that's gone for another boundary. And this time Thakur to Jensen, once again a short ball, and Jensen plays it nicely through the covers, and that's gone for another boundary, 4 runs. The last ball of 72nd over, and this time Bumrah goes for a bouncer, and it's a too high. Jensen ducks in, and that's gone past the wicketkeeper for 4 runs, and that brings 200 for South Africa. South Africa 200 for 7. And this time Thakur to Maharaj, another length ball, and Maharaj stands tall and smashes it over mid-on, and that's a 4 runs. Second ball of 76th over, this is Bumrah to Maharaj, and he's clean bowled him. He's gone. Maharaj is gone for 21. And this time Bumrah to Jensen, and it's a short ball, and Jensen slogs it towards the mid-wicket, and that's gone for 4 runs. Once again, Jensen smashes it through the long on, and that's gone for another boundary. A good shot by Jensen, 2 boundaries in the over of Bumrah. And this time Thakur to Jensen, and Jensen goes for a big hit and through extra cover, and it manages to give the catch to Ashwin, and that's the 6th wicket for Thakur. Jensen's gone for 21. And fourth ball of 80th over, and this time Thakur to Nagidi, and he tries to hit the ball, and it's taken the outside edge straight to the wicketkeeper, who takes the catch, and that completes Shardul's 7 wickets for 61, and South Africa all out 229. They have the lead of 27 valuable runs, and we've got to see how India is going to respond to this. Both Indian openers Agarwal and Rahul are ready, and this time on the 4th ball of 3rd over of Rabada, Agarwal flashes it hard, and it's gone all the way to the boundary row for 4 runs. That was a nice drive through the point area. And the very next ball, what a beautiful cover drive by Agarwal, and that's gone again for 4 runs. This is even better shot. The last ball of 4th over, and this time Rahul goes hard and slashes it, and it's gone over the slips for 4 runs. This time second ball of 5th over for Rabada, Agarwal drives it nicely, just pushes it between the ball row and the mid-on, and that's gone to long on boundary for 4 runs. And once again, Agarwal plays it nicely through the mid wicket, and that's even a better timing. Another boundary in the fifth over. Second last ball of the seventh over, and this time Jensen to Rahul, and Rahul tried to play and taken the edge and straight to the slip where Mukarram takes the catch, and that's the big wicket. First wicket of India has fallen. Rahul is gone for 8. This time Jensen to Agarwal tries to play and seems it came off the body, and that's gone all the way to the boundary rope for 4 runs. 4 for leg byes. Very first ball of Oliver of 12th over, and that's been put away nicely by Pujara. It's a nice pull shot, and it's gone to the boundary rope, to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. And once again, the third ball is half volley, and Agarwal absolutely smashes it through the cover, and that's 4 runs. Second boundary in the over. And on the fourth ball, there's a big appeal of LBW, and Agarwal is gone. He's been trapped and caught in front of the wickets. He was trying to pad the ball, but the ball is in line and hitting the wickets, and he's gone. Last ball of 14th over of Oliver. That's the top edge, and it's gone all the way, and that's the 4 runs over the wicket keeper. The first ball of 16th over pitched, and this time Pujara comes on the front foot and drives it, and it's gone to the long off boundary for 4 runs. On the first ball of the 17th over, Ruhane comes on the front foot and leans it and uses the body weight to drive it through the cover, and that's a nice cover drive for 4 runs. And this time Jensen to Pujara, and Pujara nicely placed, and he's opened the bat, full face of the bat, and it's gone through the point region for 4 runs. The last ball of 18th over, once again Pujara has nicely placed it, and it's gone, another nice drive going to the boundary rope for 4 runs. This is probably the last over of the match for the day. And Maharaj this time, and that's the 4th ball, short ball, and it's been nicely placed by Pujara. A beautiful cut through the covers for 4 runs. And on the last ball, oh, that's a lucky for Pujara. It's taken the edge past the slip and gone to the third man boundary for 4 runs. And India 85 for 2 at the end of day 2. They have done really well so far. We've got to see what they've got to bring in the first session of day 3 tomorrow.